G'day, mates. Welcome back to Skate Mates, the one podcast that talks about games and anime. Today I have my good friend Vin or Ventus. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. So today's podcast is a bit weird because I don't know whether it's a game or an anime because it technically is both. Except we're going to be talking about the game more so, not the anime. Even though the anime is, I haven't even watched it yet. I really should, but.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Azur Lane. I should mention that this video is not sponsored by Azur Lane, but if Azur Lane would like to sponsor us, please do. I love your game.
We both do.
Yeah. It's a very nice game. It's on mobile. You play it on Nox, right?
Yeah, and it works just fine as well.
I don't play it.
Lets me do it at home or on.
Yeah,
lets me do it at home or on the go.
Yeah. So, where to begin about Azur Lane? Well, I guess we can go ahead and talk about the current event that's going on, the Hololive event. What are your opinions on that so far?
I've played it for quite a bit, and well, I say it's pretty good. I guess I can sort of relate to it to the Kizuna AI event they had in the past.
Oh yeah.
Sort of like design wise.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a lot more characters to it.
Yeah, there's like I haven't even been keeping track. Let me take a quick look because I actually do have the game open right now. If it'll let me go back from my dock, I currently have all the ships. I already got all the ships, so there's a good 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't told you yet, but I do in fact have all the ships on me right now. I was able to complete all of the missions on it, and the missions were pretty heavy, honestly.
Yeah.
I really liked how they added a lot of stuff though, like the Good Morning Azur Lane, where you like spin the wheel, and you know you get a selective mission, and then it's like you get like coins and like XP or something, or other items.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course you had the rewards, you know, you collect a certain amount of the collectible of the event, and then you can like get some stuff. The hardest one though is definitely Mio's divination hall. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, you only had to get affection through chapter 3 and event stages.
Yeah. Like I
it's doubled if you have the NPC with you.
Oh yeah. I spent a long time playing on it was the SP Hollow SP tear down from this building, the hard one, you know, the EX one, and I only got 20 affection, and you can only do it daily. That's like really hard. But I basically grinded on T6, which is the final mission of it all, and throughout all that, I was able to get her finally. And earlier today, I bought the her swimsuit on the skin market. So,
of course,
I really like Mio. She's probably like my favorite character in this event, just because like I like her design. And she's kind of cute, but who would you say is your favorite character in this event so far?
Where do I start?
I would say Minato Aqua is a close second for me, but who would you say?
Considering I only have one, minus Akami for the fact that I still have her as an NPC. I would say probably Nakiri.
Okay. Yeah, she looks pretty cute. I love all these ships. Like, it sucks though, because every event I have to keep on buying more dock space in order to have all the characters in there, because I'm trying to go for like the collection ratio of all the stuff. That's why I always do get the retrofits, and I always do the secretary missions as well, just to get all that. But right now I'm at 315 out of 385 ships, so Things are looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm at 81.8%. Doesn't even come close to a lot of people though, considering they're up in like the high 90s, which I can respect those people. They really grind on this game. They probably spend more money on this game than I do, and I've bought a couple gems, a couple of the boxes that you get, like the $30 ones that you get, like a skin, some with some cubes, gems, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how much more money I can spend on this game, but I really love it. It's worth the money, honestly, because, you know, it's basically a nice little grinding game to pass the time. Like, I get on it every day, and it's like, I just really love playing it. Yeah. But yeah, the event so far is really nice, though, even though I've completed everything that was listed there is pretty good. I think it ends in like maybe 2 days from this recording. It ends on the 10th, so that's gonna be a little bit sad for a lot of people who don't, you know, have all the ship yet. You
yeah.
But I mean, it's all about the grind, really. But for the most part, for someone who's like me and puts a lot of time into this game, you know, it's easy. But for someone who doesn't have that whole lot of time or isn't that really invested, like hardcore, like I am, because I love anime women, because this game is heavy on the fan service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. It can be hard, and I think they made it that way just because they want people to get more invested into the game, and I can respect that. But at the same time, it can be rough, because I'm sure a lot of people want to get, you know, everything that they can, but they just don't have the time for it, or they just forget about it. So it's a little bit hard, but at the same time, it's still enjoyable. Should we move on to the storyline, I guess? Considering that's the next conversation topic we're kind of looking into. Personally, I kind of don't really care about the storyline. That's just me. But what do you think about the storyline?
The storyline, I guess I would say it does follow up with sort of how World War II went in sort of a naval aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the tutorial, it kind of reenacts the sinking of Hood through their kind of way of storytelling, as well as the follow up with the U.S. versus Japan, EU versus Germany, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of through their own story, just through their own form of storytelling.
With anime girls, yeah.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure Kantai Collection has done something similar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I find like some of that stuff kind of interesting, but at the same time, personally, the story to me is interesting, but personally, I just go into it just to like level up my ships, get all the collectibles and stuff, you know, try to be the best of the best in terms of being a commander. I think I'm level like 94 on commander status. Yeah. So I'm almost level 100. I don't know what happens if you reach it. I'm almost double you.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it depends on like how much you play. In terms of going into the missions and stuff, because for the most part you get EXP on like what difficulty the mission's on, like how much you've done it, because if you're on like safe and stuff, you only get like 8 because you've done it so much, and it's like, oh, it's super easy. Except in events, every time I looked at it, and it always gave me like 81 XP, which is really nice. And each time you level up, you get 100 more space on your gold and your oil, so that's really nice as well. Overall, the story is pretty cool. Like, I try to go into it. It just gets really hard after chapter 10, because Wow. I don't know if I'm just bad at the game or if I'm like putting the wrong equipment on or whatever, but every time I like try to do like the higher stages, I'm at like 11-1 right now, and it's just getting past, like, I think it was like chapter 8 actually. Chapter 8 can be really hard if you're not fully prepared for it. That's why I'm just trying to like going into each daily, the daily challenges, the exercises, and the hard mode maps. I always get those 3 done as quickly as I can to see how much XP I can get, because the grind, you know, this is a very heavily grinding game, and it's like,
as much as other games.
yeah. So that's why I just hope and pray that they continue to add more level ups when it comes to a ship that's maxed out on levels, because I have like 6 ships, I think, that are level 120. So
yeah, that is level cap.
Yeah. It used to be 100, but then they boosted up to 110 and then to 120, of course. So I'm hoping they'll eventually get it up to 130 soon, because that just makes my life easy. But
that means that they would have to amp up enemy difficulty as well, along with them, to sort of balance it out.
I mean, when they put it up to 120 as well, they also kind of added more hard mode stages. Chapter 8. Of course, I haven't done those yet because going on to the collection actually, which is something we haven't put on the topic, but retrofits. Oh my god!
Those count towards it as well.
Yeah, yeah, but retrofits. Oh my god! There are just so many destroyers that need to get retrofitted, and I'm over here thinking to myself, please just add more battleships and aircraft carriers, for the love of God. I have so many T3s of each battleship and aircraft carriers, and it's baffling. I don't want to do 8-3 and 8-4 on the hard mobs because I don't need to do them. I need to get destroyers, and I need to get cruisers less, because I'm kind of destroying, well, not really destroying, but pushing, more retrofits on cruisers, so I don't really need to do too much of them. But goddamn, destroyers, stop giving destroyers all the retrofits. It's crazy. Like, I love it because I personally like destroyers. I always run destroyer. I kind of mix and match a little bit now. I used to only run like destroyers and aircraft carriers. I mainly only run aircraft carriers now, except for like Yamashiro and Fusho, because once you get them retrofitted, you get them as a aircraft carrier too. But yeah, it's like, why do the destroyers get all the retrofits? Like, I still have so much more destroyers to go, and I'm like running out of T1s and T2s. I have like 20-ish T3s, but like I'm also like, I don't know who takes T3s, because a lot of them are just rares, and rares only take 1 T3, and it's like, okay, nice. I'm just gathering up all these T3s for nothing. But I mean, I almost like have a lot of retrofits so far. I would say I only have like, I think, less than 15 more retrofits to go until I have all of them. So yeah, oh yeah, I'm looking at the list now, and I have a lot of retrofits done. It's great.
I only have 2.
You have 2? Yep. I got one more than last time that I talked to you about this. You have Portland, and who else?
Portland and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, okay.
She's a battleship.
Yeah, I have her too. Yeah. It's just really, really baffling, right? Because like, I want to get more retrofits, but like, when you only could do like not 10, I wish you could do 10 hard mode missions a day. That'd be glorious. But no, you can only do 3 hard mode missions a day, and that really limits, because at best you're getting a 1 T2 per day from getting 6 T1s, or at best, at worst,
screw you over.
at worst. Yeah. So I'm getting kind of lucky. I'm getting a couple of T2s and the occasional T3 every other day, I guess. But like, yeah, it can be difficult. Where are you at in the storyline? By the way, like, what chapter are you?
I am chapter 6.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I've been grinding my arse off in other chapters for, well, anything really I can get my hands on.
Yeah. Are you doing secretary missions as well?
Sort of?
Okay. The best way to do that, honestly, because I know how much you hate me for getting Akagi and Kaga.
Yeah, I hate you so much for that.
But see, okay, the problem is, I should also mention that I got Kaga again for a second time. I don't think I mentioned that to you before. But for the most part, it's like I continue to grind on it. Wanna know why? Because 3-4 is probably the best map to get a single fleet really heavily up in, like, I would say XP, but you only get a couple of XP. I guess if you're trying to get a priority ship as well, grind down that, because you can get a lot of XP from that too. Continue to grind on 3-4, because 3-4, you can go on that with one fleet alone, and I guess one submarine fleet. Having a submarine fleet also kind of helps a lot. Yeah. But yeah, if you can go into 3-4 a lot, you can fight 5 ships, and then they have the restock, and then you could just go in each time and fight all those ships while also upgrading and get their affinity up, because that's 8 is the amount of enemies in that, unless of course you discount the ambushes and stuff. But like, if you have a high enough leader in that captain, I guess, in that fleet, it's nothing you have to worry about. Like, the least, the most percentage I've had to deal with is like 80, 86-ish. But then once I get like them up to, like, you know, a good enough level, it's usually whenever I get ambushed, it's like, oh, it's a 100% successful evade. Do you want to evade? I'm like, yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, even like, I bet they did that because Kaga and Akagi are like really hard to get. Like, it's like less than 1% to get them. I think it's I think you have
worse than I gotcha.
Yeah, like, I think it's like 1,000th of a percent a chance to get them. Granted, yeah. I did try to get Maya one time. I think she's on 8-1 if I'm not mistaken, and I got her on the first try. So, well, the first try of me trying to obtain her, not, you know, as soon as I did 8-1. But as soon as I saw what I needed to do to get her, I went in, did it, and I got Maya right off the bat, which made me kind of happy. But, oh my god, the amount of times I had to do 3-4 to get Kaga and Akagi. Mainly Kaga. Kaga was very elusive. I got Akagi, I think, 6 times before I got Kaga, and that made me really mad. But yeah, continue to do 3-4, and you'll eventually get them. Like, I don't use them actually. Well, I used Akagi because she has a secretary mission as well. So I think she's up to level 100 now-ish, kind of. So. But once I get the secretary missions done, I just kind of cast them out of my fleet and then put in like the retrofits or other secretaries that need to get put in there. Mainly retrofits now, considering I only have 2 more, which is Deutschland and Tirpitz. I think I've mispronounced their names, but that's fine.
This Deutschland and Tirpitz.
Yeah, them.
Marcus taught me a little bit German.
Tirpitz. But yeah, they're new ones. They kind of, I think they added them because after Divergent Chessboard, after I think that was like a couple. Was that last event or was that the event before?
Divergent Chessboard was before the Hololive Event, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so it was one. Yeah, it was one before because
it was a rerun of the Hunt for Grass Speed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
They reran a few events.
Yeah, this is good.
I still missed out.
Yeah, they need to. I really like that they rerun events because they need to do that because as a hardcore player, I get very sad when I don't get a ship, especially on a rerun. I'm so mad as well that I could not get Grand Zeppelin. That made me really sad because I really, really like her. I have one promise ring. I have one more promise ring, right? And I wanted to use it on her, but you know, whatever, I guess. But I guess I can use that on Okami Mio whenever I get the chance because yeah, you know, she's pretty cool. Wink, wink. But yeah. But yeah, for the most part, it's like I really enjoy collecting all that, upgrading the ships and seeing how powerful they can get. I use my two main fleets mainly involve destroyers and aircraft carriers. Like, where's my? Hang on, let me look at my formation one. My formation one is Laffy retrofitted, San Diego retrofitted.
Oh my god, you have to retrofitted.
Yeah, I have San Diego retrofitted and Warspite also retrofitted. And then I have Zara. I really love Zara. Redheads. Yeah. Redheads are.
And actually, even speaking of which, I do plan on obtaining Zara in World of Warships as well.
Oh, I don't play World of Warships, but hey,
well,
to you.
Azur Lane is what got me into World of Warships in the first place, because I caught wind that they were having a collab event with Wargaming. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, well, this is still going on. I might as well try World of Warships. It looks fun.
Yeah.
And I've been playing ever since.
Nice. I could try to get into that, but I'm not entirely sure.
It's kind of like in regards to skill, I guess I could compare it to Rainbow Six.
Okay, then I'd probably hate myself.
There's a lot of factors to take in for World of Warships.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like realistic in regards to just about anything.
Yeah. But yeah, going off of continuing on, I had Laffy retrofitted, San Diego retrofitted, Zara, all three of them, or not three of them, Laffy and Zara I have promise ringed. Not really San Diego because she's overrated. But
dare you talk to my city that way.
But yeah, and then in the main fleet I have Enterprise. I have her named as Lazy Waifu. Long Island, and Yamashiro retrofitted. Oh, Long Island's also retrofitted. Yeah, I also do a little theme. I've kind of been slacking on that because I kind of just do it for the exercise appearance. But I have Laffy as Bunny Waifu, Indianapolis as Kawaii Waifu, because Portland always calls her Kawaii. Hell yeah, little sister. Yeah. And then Long Island is Lazy, Yamashiro is Neko, Yukikaze is Fox, and I have Fusho as One Neko Waifu, because she's the older sister.
Yeah.
And then I have my personal favorite, which I told you about a long time ago, Enterprise is NA Waifu, which means North American Waifu. So, yeah.
Speaking of exercises, there was one that was an entire German fleet. And it said, it was somewhere along the lines of Bismarck, Terror of the Sea.
Oh.
Using 6 ships, all low, and they were all max level.
Oh, wow. Heavy on the Iron Fleet.
Yeah.
Iron Blood, yeah. I really love people who do themes. With their waifus whenever they marry them. Actually, hang on. Do you have any married quotations promised ships so far?
2.
You have 2. Who do you have?
California and Enterprise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have how many do I have here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12. I have Laffy. I have Enterprise, Indianapolis, Long Island, Yamashiro, Yukikaze, Fusho, Zara, Astralis, Atago, Akashi, and Javelin. I really love Akashi as well. Akashi is like kind of my favorite ship. Kind of. She's a personal favorite. Granted, she's only like a repair ship, so you know. But
there's only 2 repair ships in the game.
Vestal, right? Vestal and
Akashi.
Yeah,
they're the only ones in the game.
I use Akashi in my Fleet 3, which my Fleet 3 is just comprised of Hood, Greenheart, Akashi, Belfast, Atago, and Takeo.
I still hate you for actually getting into the last legs of the Neptune event.
Yeah, I got Neptune and I got Greenheart. It's great. I really wish I used Greenheart more, but I really wish they would bring back collabs as well. Returning collab events would be pretty cool, but I don't know if they're allowed to do that. So
they would have to actually speak to the company they had to collab with. For the Neptune event, they would have to ask. I think they would have to ask Idea Factory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be okay with that. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Unless there's some weird falling out between the two companies, I would say that, you know, if they wanted to, you know, return with a collab event, they would totally do it. Maybe they would do something different. Maybe they would bring in different characters, bring in different missions, but then also bring in the same ships, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Whatchamacallit? Idea Factory recently came out with Super Neptune RPG. That's been it's been hyped for quite a while, and it's received some pretty good reviews.
Yeah, I wish I could get into Hyperdimension and Neptunium more. I really like the characters, I really do, but I don't know. It's there's just something stopping me from playing the game, and it makes me kind of sad. But oh well, right?
Yeah.
Azur Lane. Personally, it's like the only game I play on mobile. Honestly, the only other things I do on mobile is like YouTube and Twitter. Having that fun little game. I used to play Food Fantasy too, but Azur Lane kind of kicked that to the curb. So
same.
But yeah, being Azur Lane like the only game I actually play, I just kind of like pull out my phone and play it whenever, right? I always do the dailies, you know. And then whenever the weeklies come around, I always do them. I always get the weeklies done. The ones that I can get done as soon as like Wednesday. So. And then, of course, the ones that I have to collect on dailies, it's like, well, I have to get those done on Friday, so. Overall, over Azur Lane, great game. And if you haven't played it yet, please play it. This is, again, not sponsored. I'm just telling you to play a good game.
It is. With fan service, yes, but it's a great
fan service.
Overall.
Yeah, there's a lot of fan service, so if you're into that, go for it. There's also an anime out. I don't know where you can watch it. The only place I know is Hulu. Is it only on Hulu? The legal way to watch it anyway.
Legal way anyway.
Yeah, we follow the law here. But if you have Hulu, go watch it. Even though I haven't watched it, I'm pretty sure it's great. I've seen a snippet of like the second episode, and it looks really good. Animation looks really nice.
I've seen a few scenes myself in a few communities in Discord. I've seen some snippets of it in the World of Warships community. It looks amazing.
Yeah. Hell, I might even we could do a anime watch session of it if you want sometime. I have Hulu. So
yeah, we could.
Yeah.
We could.
We could come back and talk about the Azur Lane anime, because this is probably going to go in gaming. So,
yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't played Azur Lane or watched it, please do, because we're definitely going to come back and talk about the anime and just play the game, because we've talked about the game. It's great. It's lovely. You don't have to be too invested into it. You don't have to come to it every day. You can just download it, play it, and see how much you like it. But because we love it. But yeah, I think we've come to a nice little stop. We kind of promoted the game a little bit for free advertisement. Please sponsor us one day, please. Yeah. But yeah, you got any last words before we end it off here?
Let's see. I guess what I could say with Azur being a mobile game and all, it's like most grinding mobile games. Just sort of like don't rush it. Just take your time.
Yeah.
Because what I've seen with most critical reviews is the fact that people are rushing it too much.
Mm-hmm.
You just like take a step back, take your time, just slowly go over everything. You'll find it to be a very enjoyable experience.
Yeah. I kind of just trying to going into it as well. My first time, I kind of had to take in a lot of stuff, but then once I navigated my way through, I got the full enjoyment out of it. I was able to do everything and got the most enjoyment out of the game that I could. So, yeah. So don't be scared. You know, don't get overwhelmed. Just take a look at one thing at a time, understand it, and then you can judge it after that if it's a game for you or not. So, but yeah, cool stuff. All right, so I guess we can end it off here.
Yes.
Thank you all for tuning in. This is Ventus, aka Venyuri, vice versa. You can call him whatever. He's a cool dude. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. I'll be on my Twitch in case. I plan on streaming the Destiny 2.
Ooh, nice. So check him out. I'll put his Twitch link in the description below. Hopefully. Okay, post me. Remember to do that, please. Okay, thank you. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'm Skate from Skating Mates, and this has been Yuri, and we'll see you all in the next podcast. See ya.